Okay, y'all, howdy. Lately I've been posting on my worst days, like when I feel the worst, when I eat the worst, when I've done all of my destructive patterns, which is funny because usually the internet, you like put your best self forward. I feel like I'm always putting my worst self forward lately, but I think it's because I do these things as a way to kind of process what I've been thinking about, and when I've been thinking, I feel like sharing. But what I've been thinking about last night and today especially is kind of where we're going as a species, and what does it really mean for human evolution? Like what is part of our evolution? I'm still trying to figure out where I stand as far as tech and everything goes. If you've known me for some time, I am really on the side of like rooting for nature. We're organic beings thus far. So I am always rooting for, ingesting everything organic and, away from chemicals and away from technology, because I think it kind of like takes us from the base of who we are, within our souls. It takes us from like our ancestors. It takes us from all these different things. But along with that perspective, I feel responsible to also understand the other side of things and understand that we are highly involved with technology. And so I asked these questions, like if we were to be plugged into a source. I can't see anymore. Okay, that's a little better. I had to get the sun out of my eyes. I couldn't even think. But if we did have our brains plugged in, I think like Elon Musk or something's coming up with something where you can plug your brain in and experience whatever your heart desires. And you experience it as if you are feeling it without your physical body though. So that this isn't, to me, it's not inherently evil. It's not inherently good either. Where I stand with technology is it has a high chance of being abused by the wrong people. And so whether it is that it's like so easy and so highly stimulating that it's easy to abuse for the individual using it, or it is one more means in between humans and themselves to distract us just enough and take away our power, essentially. So that being said, excuse me, I'm driving. So that being said, I have questions as to kind of the big picture. So as humans, how are we evolving, and what are we meant to evolve as? Or is it just all just a big distraction from, our best evolution? That's kind of where I'm at right now. And so on my own journey, I am coming to kind of understand, or try to understand and try to accept what role technology might play in our evolution as people. And so with this whole concept of plugging our brains in with like a technology device that will make you like feel and experience emotions as that are extremely pleasing, that are, that's like the catch of it. Like you say, like it could be extremely pleasing and you can have all these great emotions, but what does it really mean to be human, and what does it really mean to get enjoyment out of life? Like, I've always said that it's kind of like the yin yang dynamic, where you need to understand and you need to feel the darkest of the dark, and you really need to work for things to enjoy the end progress, or like the conclusion of what you've worked so hard for. And that without the times of struggle, you wouldn't fully understand the times of success. And like, that's what fully encompasses us as humans and like our experience as humans, thus far though. And so what if this technology device, which technically it can probably make you feel anything. So if what it takes in your individual human experience is to feel some struggle in order to feel the success, I'm sure the device can do that. But yeah, where are we evolving as people? And then so with just that device, you're in this whole world within your brain, but you're kind of taking the human out of the physical realm that we do exist on planet Earth right now, and in our physical bodies. And so with just plugging yourself into these experiences, how do we care for our physical body, or does it even matter anymore? And I've wondered if there will be a point in our human evolution that the physical body, our vessel, our sacred vessel as it stands, if that will ever be taken out of the picture. I don't know. Because do we exist without this vessel? Do we fully take in an experience? Do we fully take in an experience? Do we process things if we are not moving and physically actually experiencing it? If our brain is just firing as if we are experiencing it? So yeah, these have been my questions lately as far as where we're going as humans. And I may as well bring up another similar subject on the same realm. Again, like I'm always trying to shoot for like trying to be happy, trying to be healthy. And what I have considered healthy in this realm is like, you know, eating things that are more organic. I'm not perfect by any means, so I go off track of all of this. But trying to eat things that are more organic, things that don't have as many chemicals in them. And that's what I've really valued this far. But every once in a while, I meet people on this journey that I swear eat straight crap. to just say it as it is. They eat straight crap. All these things that have been studied to, you know, cause like, you know, potential like cardiovascular issues, and all the shebang. Anyway, but every once in a while I see these people that eat straight crap, and I wonder, is there, if for several generations we've trained our bodies to process inorganic materials, you know, like the preservatives and different chemicals, and pretty much like even plastic. Like if for many, many years on end we kind of evolved to be able to process that stuff, are those people actually stronger in our current world? I guess it all depends what world we're creating and what world we're going to live in the future. But then I meet people that have eaten organic their whole life, or eaten semi-healthy. Like I would consider myself one that eats semi-healthy. And I'm really sensitive to a lot of stuff. Like I'm very, very sensitive. What is this light? I don't know where this, oh, it's my phone. That's embarrassing. But I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. So, and I have a lot of like intolerances to, you know, different various processed materials. And so, yeah, I always wonder, like, where's our evolution going and what actually is the way to evolve? I guess it depends what world we plan on living in the future. Yeah, I just have a lot of these questions rolling through my mind right now. Yeah, I'd be curious to hear, this is just like the beginning of a conversation sort of, and I'd be curious to continue this conversation with some of y'all if you're interested. How should you do it? Yeah, just message me in my DMs, and if you feel like chatting about this, we can hop on a video call maybe. I'm actually feeling extremely antisocial today. Like, did not want to leave the house. Really did not want to see people is all I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'd be open to DMing or like sending little voice memos back and forth. What do you think of this? What do you think of human evolution? What are we turning into? Are we all going to live in little pods and have our brains plugged into something? It's very possible. Let me know.